Why did you move from Alaska to where you are now?
Oh, well, I moved to Vegas because it's just easier to do music and travel. Because I remember living out in Alaska, it was really hard to get a gig.
Yeah, how did your family move from Philippines to Alaska? Is that how you guys ended
Yeah,
there?
well, my parents met in Alaska,
Oh, no way.
which is really weird, but you know,
Both
not that
Filipinos?
Filipinos in Alaska is already weird enough.
Well, it's
but they met
weird at
there.
first that they were in Calgary, but now there's a lot of us here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they met over there, and yeah, so that's just how it started.
So you're just, do you have family in Las Vegas?
Yeah, well, my sister used to live there, but not anymore. It's just me. I lived in New York last year for a year, and then moved here. Moved to
Great.
Vegas this year. Yeah.
And you choose to stay in Vegas for now?
Yeah, for now. We'll see.
Okay, and then how is your new album doing so far?
It's doing great, actually. It's
Yeah,
doing
what's the
really well.
response on it?
Yeah, especially with each show, it seems like people enjoy the live performance of it, which gives them the extra push to go buy it, you know what I mean? So with every show, it keeps on to be going.
And how was the show today for you? How did you feel about the Calgary audience?
It was amazing. I love it. It was the best. I was like, I got back and I was just like drained from all the energy I used because it was just so.
Yeah, I noticed you stayed behind to the last minute there.
Yeah, everyone left me. Me and Erica were like left behind.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was great. It was great.
And I asked the same question to Kashin. Do you plan on crossing over to the Filipino entertainment industry in the Philippines, or do you plan to stay in the States?
As far I would love to go there before, but I feel strongly that staying in America is something that we need to do. Like
Especially for yourself, music.
Especially musically, and like I respect everything that people in the Philippines do, especially the artists and stuff. But I feel like we need to make a name and let it be known in the States, like that.
Filipinos
we can
can
do it.
too, yeah.
You know, Charisse is already doing something, you know
That's
what I mean,
true.
which is very great. You know, and I think it's time for a male to step up. Like, you know, Jeremy's doing the thing. I'm sure you guys know JRAquino.
Yeah, AJ's part too.
You know, and I feel like we're all making those steps to putting like the Filipinos, not even just Filipinos, but even Asian Americans just
Right.
on that map.
How do you guys all know each other? I know some of your videos that always overlap, like you guys all
Internet.
sing together.
It's that we all really met. Well, I met all of them through the internet. Because I was in Anchorage. Well, when I was living in New York, I met them through all like YouTube and all that stuff. You know, Jeremy and AJ and stuff. Like, it was just really crazy. And then I met AJ like 2 years ago in November. This guy was like in January in San Francisco last year. And yeah, it was just really, you know, the internet's a beautiful thing.
Since you lived in New York, I just came from there and I went to Summer Jam, and I noticed that there's not a lot of Asians there. So how do you feel about Asians in the East Coast, in the R&B and hip hop industry there? Like, do they have their place there, or is it best in the West?
I feel like it's actually been growing a little bit more. Cause I remember being out when I was out in New York. There would be artists out there, you know, there'd be East Coast artists, but they didn't have that, you know, that close proximity that West Coast artists have.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you have the Bay Area, which have a bunch of artists that, you know, very close knit, and then you have Southern California that are very close knit because they all have the same circuit. With East Coast, it's totally different. They don't really get to, you know, congregate and just like chill and jam. You know what I mean? And when I was out there, I was like, there's a lot of talented artists out there that could totally be doing that. So.
Now, how did your family feel about your move to from Alaska to Las Vegas to pursue your music?
Dad was all for it. My mom was like, kinda.
Typical Filipino mom doesn't want to let you go.
Of course, yeah. And I'm her baby because
Oh, you're the
I have
youngest.
2 older sisters, and she was like, so you better not make us want to come back. So, you know, we're good for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for the
Thank
interview.
you so much. Thank you.